Well, I finally got approved for the MRI for my spine, for my neck injury from the car accident, and I am scared out of my mind. But I'm acting like I'm not. They want me to take Xanax before I go because I'm claustrophobic. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. Girl, I just can't pop no pills. So I'm not doing that. So I need a little dab card. Just going. My son was like, "Don't do that. You gonna be nervous." I'm like, "It's not weed. I can see if it was weed, then I'll probably be paranoid. But it's not weed. It's just a little THC juice. I'll be fine. It'll make me tired and relaxed, in and out." My concern was heavy metals in the body. What if I have heavy metals in my body? Am I gonna die? I tried to Google it. It didn't make me feel no type of better. It started talking about all types of other stuff, piercings and just I don't know, screws and stuff. I don't know. But I'm gonna suck it up like I always do. I'll be out here terrified, but I just act like it's a regular day. Because my daughter is scheduled for an MRI on her brain and on her arm, not at the same time. She a Capricorn. She don't got time to be scared. The only thing she's scared of is if I'm gonna be call her late for dinner. That's about it. That she will miss out on a chicken wing or two. Earth signs don't care about nothing but money and food. I don't want to go. I'm going though. I don't want to go. Well, I just made a short about being anxious and told a story about how my doctor tried to be fake towards me, so I fired him. That's okay, because he's not even a doctor. He's a nurse practitioner. Think nobody don't know. I read them cards. Now begins the pacing. I'm going to pace until I feel better. I'm going to pace and pray and hit my dab card until I feel better. And if I don't feel better, it doesn't matter because I'm going anyway. How can you not feel better after praying and smoking?
I have the Hartford now, and I think they're pretty good. But I pay $308 for them, and that's including car and renter's insurance.
My renter's insurance just went up, but just a little bit. It's 14 now. It was like $9, $10 before for $20,000 worth of coverage. So I didn't. Yeah, I really can't because it's like you have to weigh it against what do you stand to lose if you don't pay that $14 a month and you have a fire. You know what I'm saying? Life is so funny. The same Medicare van driver that used to talk me to death that I would get so frustrated with is the same driver that was so encouraging to me about the MRI and not being nervous and to just pray and think about the ocean or vacation when I'm in there. She's like, I believe in you. I love you so much. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. Just, she really is the sweetest person. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very mean to her before. I just was having a very bad day. She would not stop talking and she would not look at the road. And I thought we was gonna die. But eventually, I talked to her about my anxiety with driving, and she doesn't do it anymore. And she's very nice to me. And she's been through a lot. She told me a lot of her business, and I don't know. I'm ashamed of how I treated her, regardless of whether I was having a bad day or not. She's a wonderful person, and she just fed so much encouragement into me, more than my kids. They were picking on me because they said I'm acting scary. There's zero tolerance for that type of stuff in my household, but that's how they were raised. They were raised to be strong and fearless. But I don't know. I think I've taken on fear as like a personality trait because I'm getting older. Like, yeah, I'm scared of everything, but girl, it just depends on the day. My driving service drops me off 1 hour before my appointments. So usually I walk around so I can get my steps in. Well, I wanted to get up and get my steps in, but I could not get up. I was so stoned in this moment. I kept looking at the door and not being able to get up. I just kept sitting there. And that's like, I'm staring at the door, but I am not moving. So I sat here for like 15 minutes. And then finally I got up and went outside. So I went outside and I was hyping myself up listening to that song, The Silence. And then the sound of silence to make myself feel better. I always bring a book, and that's part of helping me actually get there. I save my favorite book. I only allow myself to read these books when I go to my doctor's appointment. So these little games that I play with myself so that I don't cancel appointments and that I show up. Girl, I'm in immersion therapy for my anxiety. It's real bad. It's real bad. I'm in here. I'm checking to make sure I got my hand sanitizer. Girl, I'll be having face covers. I can't do it. I used to stand in the corner. I don't even like sitting in these chairs. I just feel like it's bacteria all over there. People be farting in these chairs. Like, I cannot. And don't let somebody start to sneezing and coughing, girl. I'll be praying over myself, forming a visual, mental, protective barrier over my body. Like, when they say put on the whole armor of God, I took that seriously as a child. Like, for real. I'm like, oh, okay, so they do have a place for me to put my stuff. I thought they wanted me to take off my clothes. I ain't had to do that. I could just put all my stuff up. I was worried about my little iPhone, child. Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck. Well, that was an experience. Oh, my God. I need to go process that. But I did. He's done. I feel really weird. It was really loud. Girl, so when I went in there and I was asking her if I had to take my clothes off. She's like, you don't have to take your clothes off as long as they don't have any metal. And girl, I made her check everything. Even though I fully knew I had no metal on. I had a face mask. I made her check that. I made her check everything just to be sure. And then I was like, well, I have metal on my boots because I got the black Sims. And she was like, oh, that shouldn't matter. I was like, what? She's like, oh, that shouldn't matter because your feet won't be inside the machine. I was like, no. And I took them off. So I wasn't in my socks, but that's okay because my socks were cute. Girl, MRIs have to be modern day torture. 100%. It was loud. I asked for earplugs. Because my driver told me to ask for earplugs. But I feel like they were going to offer them to me anyway, but just in case. I asked for them and they gave me additional padding. Girl, that thing looked like the particle collider at CERN. I thought my black ass was dead. I could feel my insides going like this. That machine is just vibratory. You just vibrate. It was awful. It was awful for me. Now, my daughter's probably not going to care. It was loud. I was like, it's not funny. But I was like, girl, if something happened, the zombie apocalypse, or the bomb get dropped, and everybody running, they're going to leave me in here. Oh, my God. I kept trying to think about good stuff and praying like, well, I had a good life. If this is the end of it, I've had a good life. Thank you, God. My kids know what to do. I'm just like, ugh. Just try to keep it back to using the vibrations and trying to have imagery in my head. So I was like, well, it sounds like the ocean. So let me think about the ocean. But then I started picturing the bottom of the ocean where it's totally black and it's big ass shark. So and then I kept trying to like, well, do it like jail time. Just don't try to think about the time. Because I was like, I know it's been at least 4 minutes. And I'll be like, I know it's gonna be at least 6 minutes. Oh yeah, it wasn't 45 minutes, it was only 15. Thank God. Oh, look at this tree. That's so beautiful. 10 out of 10, do not recommend if you don't absolutely have to. Oh, that's my ride. I'm back home. I had to tell the kids my horror story. It's like, I had to tell them about my MRI. I'm about to get some coffee, though. Yay, we survived. We did it, y'all. So I'm going to sip this coffee. I'm going to put something good on YouTube, and I'm going to play Call of Duty and ease my mind. Then I'm going to have lunch. I just need to process this. I'm so happy that is over with. But I did make sure to not put fear into my kids about this situation. But I did tell them the truth, that they need to take care of their bodies because all this doctor stuff is not cute. I'm over it. My going to the doctor girly season is over. This was it. I'm good on that. It's just not it. Take care of your body. You don't want to have to go around getting x-rays and MRI and that. I never want to go through something like that again. even getting blood work, the needles, and the face mask, and the medical transport. And it's a lot. I'm so proud of us. Look at that. I was afraid, and I did it anyway. And now it's done. Now I have something else that I have to conquer. But first, now I like to support my local businesses just as much as the next person. We go to the bodega. I used to buy the kids jasmine rice, 20 pounds, 40 pounds. Got a good price, almost like $1 a pound. But I just paid $5 for 4 lemons. That's $1.25 per lemon. I think I'm probably never going back there. I love the lady that runs it, and I get they have bills to pay. But girl, I low-key feel taken advantage of. I was trying to look around like, am I getting taxed? I'm like, I really needed those lemons though. I literally cannot drink water without lemon in it, and I need to stay hydrated. But $5 for 4 lemons. I think I'm gonna stick by Audi. I'm at my orthopedist office. I'm early. So much has happened since I talked to you last. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna tell you yet though. I want everything to be finalized before I let you know. So I'm here so that she can give me my results from my nerve conduction study, because I managed to go see my neurologist without getting those results. All I remember from that meeting was them talking about getting steroid shots and trying to give me pain meds. I don't remember them actually giving me the results. So she ordered those labs from them, and she's going to tell me what she sees. And I also finished my MRI, and we need to find out what's going on. She thinks I have arthritis in my neck, and I need to remember to tell her that I've been swollen here, and I looked up why that happens, and that can be from having rheumatoid arthritis. So I need to find out about that. And then I'm going to start again physical therapy probably. And I have to talk to her about the insurance company. So a request was made for me to have 8 visits for physical therapy, but I was only approved for 3 because they said that my records do not show why the skills of a licensed therapist are needed. And they are saying that they reviewed my therapy notes and they show limited change in objective measures since my last report. And it's not clear how therapy is helping you. Like, small improvement is improvement. The healing process takes a long time. They should know that. I've only been going to therapy since December, and I've only been going consistently since February. It's March. No, it's not, girl. It is April. Whoops. A complete stranger just smiled at me, and it made me feel amazing. I looked up. She looked over. Our eyes met. She smiled. I smiled. And that energy exchange just gave me so much life. I feel so much better after that interaction than I did before I had it. I'm gonna start smiling at people more. But selectively, I'm gonna be smiling at people selectively. You can't just be out here smiling at random men. I love these quiet little spaces with natural light and pieces of art where I can just sit and just be still and revel in the moment. It helps me heal on a very deep level, and I appreciate it. I just left my orthopedist, and I'm trying to process what she told me. I have a severely pinched nerve in my neck and arthritis. So now I do have to get those steroid shots in my neck, and if those don't work, surgery. I'm so upset. I thought I was done with all this painful stuff. My neck hurts so bad I can hardly move it some days. And I'm so upset right now. I need to get my stuff together before I go around them kids. It's just the pain aspect of it. The nerve conduction study was painful. The physical therapy is painful. I don't even take pain meds. They want to put me on steroids. I know, I can't take them. I'm gonna gain weight, not be able to sleep. Like, I can't physically take them. And to put you on, shoot me up in my neck. This is crazy. I'm back home. So now begins the task. Oh, what's going on over there? I hope they putting them out because they are too loud. So I have to do some research. Well, not just the steroids. I'm gonna start with the pinched nerve in the neck, and then about the steroids, the side effects. How does it actually help? And then just to educate myself, find out what's going on with the surgery. Which I'm not about to have no surgery. I want to talk to other people who have had it done. They looking at that apartment. Don't rent it. Don't rent it. They be doing drugs over there. I don't even try to take the medicine, the anti-inflammatories that she gives me. Maybe I should try them. It's just nothing else she gave me worked. Now I'm gonna go see my neurologist so they can read me the results of the nerve conduction study. Because they were supposed to send it to my orthopedist so she could read it, but he didn't. And I knew he wasn't going to because he just wanted me coming to the office. They so steady want me to keep coming in there. Don't nobody want to keep going to the doctors all the time. I'm about to go have an attitude about this and then get over it. I need some water first, though. When I feel overwhelmed and super stressed, I look at my wall and I remember who I've been and who I can be. I don't know where I would be without art. I would lose my mind. I need to know that I'm not the only one that sees the things that I see, that feels the way that I feel, and it encourages me to keep going and to be better and to strive. I'm going to keep striving. Okay, so now that I've managed my emotions, I'm looking over my paperwork from my MRI, and I'm looking up what all this stuff is. Facet disease, mild to moderate, multi-level, degenerative disc disease. I don't know what these things are. Advanced arthropathy. I have to look them things up. So I'm gonna look that up. And I'm also looking at my denial of services because my insurance company basically said they don't understand why I need to be in therapy. So they only approved me for 3 visits instead of 8. So while I was looking up advanced arthropathy, under management and treatment, it says medication, physical therapy, and injections. And it says physical therapy to maintain mobility. And then it clicked in my head. And then I wrote it down so I can tell my physical therapist to write that in their notes. One line will shut insurance up. Physical therapy is required to maintain mobility. See how I got to do homework to get the proper care? I'm going to figure this stuff out. Let me get back to looking up this stuff and figure out what's going on. It's Friday, and my case manager is about to come take me to do my laundry. And then while I'm doing my laundry, instead of reading or going for a walk, well, I'll probably still go for a walk. I love walking around downtown in the morning. But I need to edit my video. And then the plan is do the laundry, edit while the clothes are washing, come back here, drop the clothes off, go to the dispensary, get my eyebrows done, and then come back home. That's the plan. Do you know my 20-year-old paid me $40 to do 2 loads of laundry because he want to go to Baltimore and have a hot boy summer in spring? I took that $40. I was like, son, I'd have done it for free, but I'm going to take that money. And I'm sure not going to do it for free. After this month, everybody's washing their own clothes with their own case managers. I don't care. All their friends they all do their own laundry. My kids are spoiled, and I didn't even realize that. I had to get a case manager, be around other adults, talk to my therapist about it for me to realize that maybe my kid's taking advantage of this situation a little bit. So that's why I'm getting my own life. I'm taking my hind parts back to school. I'm going to get a master's degree in psychology. That's what I'm going to do when I graduate. And the reason why is because people literally left me for dead. Do you know how I got into rehab? Somebody poisoned me. Do you know how she knew how to do it? Because I read an article about it, and I told her about it, and then 2 weeks later she did it to me and I almost died. And I was already depressed when I went in there. So they hold me in the psych ward and then found out I was an addict and asked me if I wanted to go to rehab. So I went. Now I'm here. People have tried to kill me. I have been kidnapped. I'm just the addiction, the abandonment, all that. Still don't know who my parents are. Got adopted. Parents try to give me back. I got a lot of stuff. My marriage, that's a whole nother lifetime. So I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. So what better major to take than psychology? Everyone in my family is crazy. I wear gloves outside a lot because I hate touching doorknobs and handles. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Well, I will not be editing. I'm not in edit mode right now. I'm in laundry mode. So I'm going to do what I always do, which is get my morning walk in. That's what I do when I do laundry. Because I get to walk around downtown and see cool pieces of art on the wall and look at the trees. It's very cool. Stuff like this. Very cool. It's times like this where I think. I love to think. I spend most of my time thinking. It's how I have learned who I really am on the inside and figured out what I want out of life. I really enjoy observing things that move. I like to watch the dryers spin and I like to watch cars drive by. This is what I do. Walk around and look at trees and talk to them and listen to what they have to say. They have a lot to say if you're willing to listen. This used to be a rare bookstore, but it's not here anymore. And it would say, be the change you want to see in the world. Sometimes it looks like the world is already, we just live in the shadows. Something doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. Ooh, woo, look at the hottie in the suit. Yes, sir. Booty sitting right in them pants. Amen, praise God. See, I spared him by not doing a close-up of his cheeks. I don't want him to feel objectified or anything. I found a rock. Well, I took a rock. Well, it called me. I answered. And now we're friends. Ooh, never seen that before. Close her down, let's go. Whew. Girl, I'm gonna have to stop smoking them little dab cards sooner or later because this asthma got me, girl. I still have a lot of energy left, so it's given we're gonna stick to our original plan. I have about 35, 40 minutes before my bus comes to go to the dispensary and get these eyebrows taken care of. And then we're gonna come home and order some groceries. But until then, I'm gonna go take our clothes out of the bags. I'm not gonna fold it for them, but I'm just gonna put it on their bed so it doesn't get wrinkled in these bags. Whew. So I got my deb card. I'm on my way to get my eyebrows done. Then I'm just going to stroll around the mall looking for yoga pants until my bus comes. I still have to go home and order groceries from Amazon and Martin's. Probably going to walk to Aldi tomorrow to give me something to do. And I still have that video to edit and clothes to put away. I'm doing too much. It may not sound like a lot for you, but for me, this is a lot. And if I push myself too much, I might have an episode, but like a manic episode or a depressive episode. But I'm pacing myself, so I should be fine. We're good. We're good. What I mean by that is just sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I just shut down, and it's hard to come back from that. Or I speed up, and then I can't slow down. But finding a balance every day just requires vigilance and proper pacing. And I have to do things to ground myself and stay in the moment, or my mind will be somewhere else and I'll like lose time, all types of stuff. When I go out, I always have to have gloves because I hate touching doorknobs. That's why I just use my bathroom with the door cracked because I hate touching doorknobs. I can't do it. I was gonna get the wax because threading is painful. She was like, no, you get the thread. She was like, you have no control over the wax, and sometimes it will rip out your hairs that you don't want ripped out. And I trust her. I've exclusively gone to her for 5 years. So, other than the past year, I've been doing it myself, but I'm not good at it. I'd rather go to a professional. If your T-Mobile doesn't say authorized dealer, don't go there. Ugh, I hate when they build shit. Leave the trees alone! The first thing I do when I get home is wash my hands and clean my face, other than locking my door. So it's like 1. I think I've been up since like 5:30. I'm about to make some coffee and wait for my Instacart delivery. I was ordering groceries on the bus. This has been a very busy day, and it's not over with. I still have to put my laundry away and edit and so on and so forth, but I really need to decompress. So maybe I'll allow myself a nap today and then edit tonight. I know I have a lot of painting I need to get done, so hopefully I'll have a productive weekend. I'm looking forward to going to this new gym my son picked out for me. So we have a lot of stuff on the calendar. Have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow, and I love you. Thank you so much for going with me. And that's it.